the next one we should do maybe Google Meet or something, because it looks like the Instagram live is a bit difficult for us to, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it happens. Internet wahala, so we'll just deal with this like that. But we were right deep into the conversation, and then the line went off. Again, let me just go straight to the next question. So in relationships, yeah, whether romantic or family-based or friendship or whatsoever it is, what are some practical ways women can identify when a man is emotionally struggling, even if he says he's fine? Don't use me as an example, please. But Judith, you can just respond to that.
Okay, well, there are several ways a female or in a relationship can identify the struggles of their man. I think the very first thing is noticing his behavior. So probably some time ago he used to love probably gaming, going for gym, doing other hobbies. Okay, but then you notice that maybe now recently he's spending more time alone. He's not doing the things he normally used to do. Even when he's present in the moment, it feels like he's not there. So it feels very distant. That should make you, the female, notice that there's something wrong and I need to inquire what is happening. Maybe the other one could be increased irritability. So you notice that each time you want to start conversation with this your boyfriend, of course, um, any conversation you want to start with usually gets agitated, angry, even with the least thing that is not supposed to cause anger. The person starts having temper outburst and all that. That should be a cause of concern. Yes,
Right.
so yes, in trying to deal with it, I feel like the female shouldn't just go and just attack the man. Why are you behaving this way? What is happening? No, but rather inquire gently. I've noticed that probably lately you've been doing this, you've been doing that. What is going on? If he doesn't want to respond, you can ask, "Oh, I'm always around. If you are ready to talk, just come and I will listen." Don't go and start pushing, interrogating. When men feel unsafe in an environment where they are supposed to be safe in, sometimes they will just move away or step back. And stepping back would mean they involving themselves in alcohol, in drugs, anything that can help them to deal with the kind of pain they're experiencing. So those are just a few of the things. I'm sure Vicky would also add a
Yeah,
bit to
maybe Vicky should also come with some. Then I come in with my follow-up question.
Okay, so for me, I feel like how we are going to identify, Jude has mentioned, and we as female see it. Judy has mentioned in behavior and all that, but how can we as females see it? Because often than not, we are so much into our emotions, into ourselves, that we do not realize our counterparts. That's one thing I've realized. So we have to pay attention, not to ourselves, but to him as well, to the males around us. Pay attention. How are they? Every time. And then we have to be asking them, because as we said earlier, males, they don't talk. So you have to ask them, how are you? And it's often in our society, how are you is always answered, I am fine.
I'm fine.
Anytime somebody asks, how are you? The automatic answer is, I am fine. But then we have to go the extra mile. When you say, how are you? Yes, I'm fine. No, I'm not asking that general. But then, how are you? That's how we get to know. And that's also how we create the safe space. You are always, it means that you are paying attention to be able to go the extra mile to ask the how are you, not the normal how are you. It's also an indication. So I think that's what I'll also add to it. We should go that extra mile, how are you, not the normal how are you, so that we can get to know more about them. It's through this that we can open up. Sometimes that a male, you realize that the person is not okay, but he himself, he doesn't really know that he's not okay.
Yeah.
Is after this, how are you, that it will dawn on him that, oh, okay, of late I've actually changed. Some of them can know that, but then how you act towards them, and that small talk is what will make them open up to tell you that I'm okay. So not just you're supposed to be paying attention, we are also supposed to take the first step into allowing them to talk to. Yes.
Very important. And then being empathetic too is very important, especially women. And thank you so much for touching on the fact that don't always be the center of attraction, because women loves attention. But thank you so much for reiterating that. Also channel some of the attention to the men to inquire,
Yes.
get to know what is wrong. When the more you inquire, the more you kind of you draw some of the answers from within. Do you get? Thank you so much for
Yeah.
highlighting that. And a quick one, at workplaces, talking about safe space, at workplace is one of the toxic environments that if care is not taken, you get drained at work. And by the time you get home, all is gone. So my next question is centered around that. So it says, men often face silent pressure at work, such as needing to appear strong or in control. How can female colleagues or leaders offer genuine support without overstepping boundaries or reinforcing stereotypes? Anyone can actually respond to this.
So I think in an organization, there's always a leader, and how the behavior brings about emotional talks. It's how the subordinates will pick up. So as a yes, they go to work. There will always be pressure at organization. There is always going to be that kind of stress and in the organization. But then how we ourselves among ourselves in the organization will determine how the stress will be. So we are all in friendship. We have all cordial relationship in there. Where they ask, let's talk. How are we? Not the normal. How are we? But then there is office talk.
Okay.
They share their well-beings, and not only.
Oh, we just lost Vicky. So maybe Judith, you can actually respond to it. At work, yeah, if care is not taken, it's men must always show up strong at work. You must show up strong at work, and it can be draining sometimes. But there's a need for you to take break when you have to, when you need to take a break. You just have to take a break. I mean, you can respond to that as well, Judith.
Oh yeah, that is very, very important. Sometimes some men want to show and say, yes, I'm a man. Even when it is break, I want to push through. They set deadlines and you want to meet it because everybody's trying to meet it and you want to be the head and all that. That can really cause a lot of drain on the man. So that can cause a lot. And the thing I've noticed in workplace too is that most of the time, females tend to form groups and cliques, sidelining the men. I
Yeah.
think this time around it's about time females also include the men when they are talking about their issues, when they are going out planning social events. These are the little ways that the women can actually involve them and actually get to know how the men are feeling and what they are going through. Because sometimes it's really, really bad. The way females sometimes sideline the men when they are planning group activities and all that in the workplace. So this can really, really help.
Yeah, it can. A quick one. This just dawned on me. You know, there's this blogger by the name Komiche started
Okay.
Boys Lives Matter too, and this has been my banter for a while. I think we've had a conversation around this thing. When opportunities come, it's mostly targeted towards women.
It's true.
Have you noticed? So
I
you
have.
get scholarships, opportunities at high positions, and then they said preferably women. Then I always sit down and I ask, what about the boy child? Because if we neglect empowering the boy child to, they will go off. They will go off and then follow certain narrative that might take them off the path to becoming a responsible adult. Do you get? So I'm happy that you highlighted some of these things. And unfortunately, we lost you, Vicky, along the way. So you can actually come back again with your thoughts again. Yeah.
I actually lost track of what I was. So I was
Oh
Yes.
yes, we can. We can.
okay. So I was saying that the organization leadership also plays a role in empowering the male. Just like Judy has mentioned, put them females to, sounds like he just said, when there's opportunity, we give it to the
Mm-hmm.
females. We are empowering the women, then we have to empower the men, like Judy
Right.
said. So it all depends on the organizational atmosphere and the leadership to bring them together, not only always focusing on the men, because it seems that the women after here, when they go home, there's chores to be done in the house too.
Mm.
But then, so much of the work is given to the males because females after here they are going home to work as well. But we don't know about the homes. We don't know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as we focus on the females, we are supposed to also focus on the male. We are all striving for equality. So let the
Right.
equality work here, because male too, they go through like all the emotions you also go through. So we have to it's that atmosphere where they don't feel that, okay, I have to be doing this because the females, I have to be the leader for the females to also
Mm.
follow me. But then we have to go together. So if it's emotional issues, we go together. If it is a workload, we go together. And then the
Mm-hmm.
females, what we can do to help them is, as just as we are fighting for equality, we should match up to them in all things
Mm.
that we do, so that it will not
Mm.
be that the focus is only on the males and not
Mm.
and then we are just relaxing. They'll say
Mm.
that ladies first or men should lead, but then we should match up to them in all ways so that it will not be, the stress can be spread across. We must
Mm.
get a level stress, not one is high, one is low. Yeah.
Right. This brings me to my next question, because one thing keeps running through, and I want us to touch a bit on that. Okay, what does a safe space for men really look like, and what role can women play in creating and supporting those spaces in their homes, workplaces, social circles? What does a safe space really look like? Share with us. Judith, I think you can respond
Okay.
to that.
So for me, a safe space, okay, should be a
Mm,
place of low pressure, low
mm,
stress, low everything, only peace. Okay. Because if a
mm,
space is not able to provide less stress, a place where the person can feel relaxed, then it can't be called a safe space. Okay.
mm,
So in creating a safe space, sometimes it doesn't have to be a room or a building. No, it can just even be something with a relationship between two individuals, between a family, between siblings. That's when the person sees this individual, you know that this person is going to calm me down. This person is going to make me feel relaxed. No matter what troubles I'm thinking right now, the moment I talk to this person, the moment I talk to Victoria, I talk to Roland, I know they can calm me down. That is what a safe space should be. So sometimes in creating these safe spaces, with you the female can decide to engage in other activities that a man loves. Probably it is gaming. You can decide to join him in gaming. Whilst you are gaming, you can talk about the issues that he's going through. If it's exercising, you can join brief jogging, all those things. Whilst you are engaging in those activities, you can listen to the person. And you know, these activities sometimes releases stress for both you and then the other person.
Yeah.
So this is just one of the few things that can
Right.
do to create a safe space.
Okay. So Vicky, what does a safe space look like for you as a woman? And how can you create
So,
that space for your male counterparts?
so for me, I think let's picture they were in the dorms and hostel. You can go to a male room and how they can be naked walking about in their boxes. They don't care who sees what. They just want to be free.
I
So
like this point.
that's a safe space for them. So as a woman, because they can definitely be naked in front of us. So that non-judgmental, non-caring attitude where they can wear their boxes and walk free, that is safe space where we do not judge them and we can create this simple conversations with them. Oh, how sometimes that's how was your day? The kind of things they can say
Yeah.
without feeling judged or eyebrows raising at them. That is safe space. Safe space is just like Judith said. If game is what makes them relax, they can play games, and whilst playing game, you can be making chats. How was the day? Who was the you were working with, and what happened? Those little things that they really express them. So sometimes men most of the males say that their bestie is female. Female is my best. Can tell her anything, and then
Yeah.
she will give me like they're not one. But then sometimes the truth is your close person cannot tell it is that person who you really care about, or you don't those that your relationship partner tell you the truth because how they are always thinking
Yeah.
how will he feel, but then that's friend that you can buy cocoa and share with, that friend that's like who doesn't care about who you are and what you, that person that you feel to, that safe space for me. So yeah, so we have to as a females, you have to create an environment and be naked in front of their male friends that they will not care. I'm not saying they should be naked in front of us, but then we should be we should be it should be a place where they can do that emotionally and psychologically, not physically.
Right.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. I really agree. I mean, we are just there's this sync. We are just sinking, and we are having like a full circle moment. And because I've been with you guys for a while, for God knows, like maybe 3 years. Yeah, roughly three
It's
years.
four. It's
God.
four.
Four. Okay.
700.
It's four. It's four. So I, I know I see, and then I get some of the things you guys are talking about because anytime I'm down or something, you people literally show up at my doorstep, my hostel doorstep, and then I'm like, what brought you guys here? I remember one of those days, and it's nostalgic for me right now. Again, um, in creating this safe space, where the way Vicky seems to be describing it, in creating that safe space, how do you find the balance? Because you need to create a boundary. There's always the need for us to have a balance. So while supporting men through struggles, how can women maintain emotional balance and ensure they are not taking on too much of the emotional weight themselves? How can you ensure that there's a balance so that you don't take too much or you don't give too much? There must be a balance, always. Very important. Yeah, maybe Vicky. No, yeah, Vicky can respond to that. And then Judith comes
Okay,
later.
so emotional side comes in
Mm,
because in as much as you have to pay attention to your male don't put yourself too much in. We have
mm,
to create that balance whereby yes, you are being empathetic, but then don't be too much sympathetic to the extent
mm,
that you will feel the emotions yourself.
mm,
Just as they are talking, you can just be supporting, but you shouldn't put your ears also inside. Sometimes some of the girls, by the time you finish talking to them, you are not crying, but they are crying.
mm,
Why? So it should be when your emotion in, so that you can take a break. Where it's not every day the man must come to you to talk to you what's going on, and the man, it's not every day that you will have. Sometimes you try and sort it out. If it is too much or it's too beyond you, they take care. But every day, the food you eat, you must go and consult what you must start eat. The female also will also a time that you're going to be tired and be like, you're free every day. So as a so what you can do is limit boundary, and then you have yourself, because you are space before another. You shouldn't also put your emotional needs
mm,
or have to emotional needs. What this talking about? Can I take it? Is it too much for you? You have to take it with her, so that at the end of the day you do not feel burdened, and then the person does
right.
not feel like, does not feel burdensome. So we have to know when our emotions are setting in, when it is becoming burdensome for us, so that we alert the other person that, or you may not be able to alert the other person, but then let the person also stand on their own. Give them the tools of their own, not to be depending on you too much. Then we are creating the balance where you help me, I help you. But then if I'm
Mm,
only helping you, you become a burden.
mm,
Do you get it?
right. I
So you
get
have to
it.
raise that. Yeah, that we know when emotions are setting, when the person is becoming burdensome for us. I'm sorry for using burden, like being a burden, but then yes,
For lack of a
like
better word, I
if
mean,
allow
it
if
happens.
it's a burden or not. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, maybe Jenny, do you have any addition to that?
Oh yeah, I totally agree with what Vicky just said. So as a female dealing with a male, no matter what the relationship is, you need to define it and set clear boundaries. If you are
Mm,
his colleague, be his colleague. Don't be his colleague and his mother at the same time. No, don't do
mm,
that. Know when to stop. Don't overdo it. The
mm,
moment you start overdoing this, then you start causing stress even upon yourself. So this is
mm,
Vicky mentioned a few examples about it. Okay. So you the female, make sure you know your boundaries and you stick to it no matter if the person is finding challenges, you are not a therapist. Find a
mm,
therapist and direct the
mm,
person to
mm,
the right source. Don't try to solve everything on your own. And you, the female, too, the moment you start noticing this stress that you're experiencing, find someone you can talk to, someone that can advise
mm,
you as to what to do. Don't keep it alone. Sometimes, even if you are able to vent out your struggle, this person is causing you stress. you will find someone that you can vent to. It's not you're gossiping, but you're venting your struggles
Yeah.
to the person. So the person can give you another perspective. Sometimes you may be seeing the problem from one direction, but the moment you share it with another person, this other person can give you another perspective that can help you help the man better. So, as a female, set boundaries, and these boundaries you have to take care of yourself. When you need to do that, you seek help. If you can seek professional help, and that's the only way you can help yourself. That's all. Thank you.
Right.
Oh,
So
yeah,
please, if you
okay.
have any question, please kindly write it in the comment section. I'll be reading some of the comments that are coming in shortly. Someone was saying, keep hair. I think 1st January. That's my roommate, one of my former roommates. The way they worried me back in school. One of our colleagues also said, "My people, we see you right back." Yes. Someone said, "Judith, more fire." That's my colleague again. Thank you so much for joining. This is facts. More fire, Judith. Hey, Vic. Then I say, hey, Vic, again. Hey, and then he came back to say, I need to marry Judith. Judith, you've got a suitor. Can you imagine? All right. All right. So let's come to the final section of the entire conversation where the final question, which I'm reading out loud. While supporting men through struggles, how can women maintain emotional balance and ensure they are not taking too much? No, I think we've done that already. But
Yeah.
the next question is, if you could give one piece of advice to women, but because before that, my lights went off. Oh my god.
Oh, easy.
Sorry.
Don't
No,
worry,
no,
you
no,
can.
no, no, not my I mean my ring lights.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Um before that, what is your general thought? What are your general thoughts about the entire conversation as we come to the end of the conversation? I'll pick Judith first, then Vicky will come in. Your general thoughts on the conversations we are having so
I
far.
have just two. So the first one is we need to be open and be supportive
Hmm.
about
Hmm.
men's issues. The second
Hmm.
one will have to be when men are experiencing these struggles, we need to be
Hmm.
curious about the
Hmm.
struggles they are going through. Don't just say, "Oh, he's a man; it's normal. This is what they go through." But be curious and ask questions. Ask the right questions, and you get the right answers, and then you can help the man, the friend, the brother who is struggling around
Hmm.
you.
Right. Judith. Vicky, sorry. Always.
So I think the key thing I would say, like I said earlier, emotion, struggle, especially doesn't have it. So as I can go through, our counterparts can go through. And another thing is in through conversation that you in order to go there for some to create a safe space to somebody to be vulnerable. This compassion. You have to
Hmm.
be compassionate enough to take on something of that for some to open up your space for because we all want to protect our what is this person bringing what we have compassion to open up yourself receive something of that so it's all about being compassionate towards one another so that oh my friend is facing this my counterpart is going through this what can I do to help being kind being generous is all part of so that we can also help others if you don't have all those things, you can see a man that will not blink. Hi, you'll pass by the
Hmm.
man.
Hmm.
But then if you are compassionate, if you are kind, that's when you get to know that, oh, this person wasn't. what is making the person like this? So let me draw close to find out. And even after drawing close, what will keep you going? What will keep the relationship, helping your other counterpart go on? It is being compassionate. So we all have to develop this value of being compassionate and being kind towards one another so that we can help each other grow. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. And guess what? We've been joined by my godmother who lives in France, Paris. So we've been joined by her. I mean, she brought an invitation and I added her back. Yeah, why not? I mean, this is my first ever show and then she came on live to support me. Ah, she just left.
Oh.
She just left. That was just by the way. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me. But I would like to read this today, this quote that I came across. And this is to all my brothers out there. Too many men grow to believe that emotions are weakness, that asking for help is a sign of failure, or that they have to man up and deal with it alone. But the truth is, opening up takes courage and not weakness. So, dear men, please let's open up. Let's talk to our female counterparts. Female counterparts, please be empathetic. Pay attention to the minute details, some minute emotions that they might be going through. Judith mentioned about talked about safe space. I mean, safe space was running throughout our conversation, and then we mentioned that be that safe space, and a safe space is a quiet, peaceful place for everyone to thrive or to find expression in themselves. Yeah, someone is saying some guys don't want to open up. How do you convince them to open up? Okay, any of you can actually respond to that question. And then there's another.
Like,
Wait, I'm coming, please. Sorry. What if the man is not willing to open up? So it looks like it's the same question, yeah? So we can respond to it briefly.
okay, so guys don't want to open up. How do you convince them? So, like, the extra mile, we are always, it's just an how are you? The response, the initial is I am fine. But then, and then, so creating a safe space is all about how you question, how you realize that there's something wrong with this person. You cannot just go straight and ask that you not been coming to work. What's wrong? If it is normal, man is sick or doesn't come the back, they can say it. But then financial issues, I do not have money or I'm going through something. It's not something that they just open up and say. But then always being there for it may take 3, 4, 5 times before they open up. But then giving them that break where you sit still with for 5 minutes, you can just be there for them every time. You've maybe it is money during break, go and buy food, or you can start by you buy yours and you buy some. Oh, wow, I don't eating this and I've gone to buy it, and then I thought I bought some. That little get thoughts who realize that, oh, this person has something, so I can open up for this person. But then, like any other office, any other person, they're not going to open up for you. So you put in the extra effort. It is very hard for a man to open up. It is very hard. But then being patient with them, taking it one at a time with them, actually bring their attention to you. And let them realize you want to also start opening. They may not open up and tell you everything a day, but then the little, oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Then, oh, this thing I'm doing, it is work. Then you continue doing it. It will get to a time that they are going to be free with you.
Unfortunately, Vicky's line seems to be breaking. Yeah, Vicky, your line seems to be breaking a bit. So I would like to take Judith's take. Then I come back to you briefly. But if I was following rightly, you spoke about drawing gradually, like not rushing. It's just a process. Don't it takes a while for a man to open up, yes. So it's a gradual process. You need to draw it slowly. Sometimes if you need to invite them out for a walk, do it. If there's a need for you to buy him something, do it. If I could hear you clearly, you touched on some of these things. Yes. Yes. So Judith, let me take yours.
Yes, Vicky has actually said a lot of the things, but I'm going to try and summarize it. So the first thing I would like to say is consistency. Be consistent. The man will tell you, "Oh, I don't feel like talking." Just be consistent. Continue showing up for him when he needs you the most. And the most important thing is trust. A man will not just open up to anyone just because you said you are asking them how are you, so he can just pour out their issues.
Right.
No, they need someone that they can trust, someone that they know that the person is not going to judge them. We mentioned this earlier,
Right.
and I'm going to repeat that again. So make sure you are consistent. Make sure that show that you can trust, you can be trusted. Yes. The moment you're able to prove these things to the person will open up their heart to you. The person will be naked in his words to you. So that's about it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. Makafui joined us. If you have any thoughts that you'd like to add on, I mean, you're welcome. Hello. She
Yeah,
muted
thank you
herself.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you. For now, I just joined, so I don't have anything to say, but maybe later on I'll have something to say.
Okay. So someone was asking a question, okay? And the question
Yeah.
is, some guys don't want to open up. How do you convince them to open up? How do you
Okay. So I heard some of the girls saying that you need, well, the one who spoke lastly said consistency, consistency. Um, Indeed, not only men, but even the women, human being can be difficult at times. You may not know the type of character you are dealing with.
right.
Okay, so first of all, get to know the type of person you have in front of you. Then you can know the exact method to use for the person. You get me.
Yeah.
Some people, even when you give them all the patience in the world, they may not still open up because that is not the best method for them. Do you get it? I'm hearing everybody say, "Oh, you have to be patient." Some men don't need patience. Some men, you have to force the thing out. Do you get it? You have to force it out, and then you say, "Hey, Charlie, this girl, she has really caught you," and that is when they may open up. So it's not the same. Like the situations, you have to be wise
It
enough to be
varies.
able to know the type of person you are dealing with.
All right. Right.
Sorry,
Um,
I'm not putting my video or my sound on because of my daughter. She's making lots of noise. She's still not in bed.
that's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
A quick one,
Yeah.
Mrs. Nyadi. What
Go ahead.
what what does a safe space look like for you? Talking of safe space, creating a safe space for men to thrive, to find expression within. What does that look like for you?
But I think first of all, Holali, I am coming. You're not joking. They are not talking. I'm coming. You see the reason why I was saying, Holali, please, I'm coming. Hola, go to grandma. It's time for you to go to bed. Sissy. Sorry. So, safe space.
Mm,
Hmm. Safe space again, once more, it comes from like you have to know where the person is coming from. Obi wo
mm,
hɔ, if you are harsh to the person, okay, the person will see it strange.
mm,
Sometimes I had someone saying buy them gifts. Some guys they are not even used to gifts at all.
mm,
So you get them gifts, they become more suspicious. Hey,
mm-hmm,
well, you know. So it still goes back to knowing the type of person. Try if you really you want to help someone, then you should take your time to study the person and know the person's problem so that you can deliver well. Do you get
mm-hmm.
it?
Yeah.
Some men you will say, oh, okay, I'll invite the person outside. Maybe the person will even start thinking that you have interest in them. Like,
Mm,
the generation we live in now, right? You know, they may they may put it elsewhere. Do you get it? So I think it's it's a difficult one, but when you put in more effort and um, you try to get who the person is, you can easily get the person's method for for him or for him. Voila.
okay.
Alright. Sorry.
Right. Right. So I would like to take our closing remarks, takeaways, anything you want to share with the world out there, your takeaways. Vicky keeps going back and forth with that. Vicky, your network better be stable. So maybe Vicky, Judith, I can take you first. Your final words, your takeaways. Um, share with us.
Okay, so for me, I'll just say that we need to keep the conversations going, not just the conversation, but the actions. We should not just be saying things, but actually doing it. The more we say, the
Mm,
more we do it, the more we can help the men who are struggling. So,
mm,
Roland, this is a charge to you. I should expect more of these programs so that we can talk more, we can engage more, so that we can
right.
reach more people. So
Mm,
that's just it. But thank you so much for this conversation. I really enjoyed it. It has been fun. It
yeah.
has been interesting. Vicky is just on fire. My goodness, it has been great. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Mrs. Makafui, please,
Yes.
your final words.
Okay, so what's your name again? The one who just spoke?
Judith.
Judith. Okay. So Judith related the whole thing to the men. I think we the ladies also we need to start speaking up for the men because yes we need to most of the time we hear us standing for the ladies hey ta, 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 you know once the ladies we make more noise for the ladies
Mm,
than the men.
mm,
A quick example, Mother's Day. Ah,
mm,
Mother's Day is a big deal. It's a big deal. Big deal. Lali, stop that. It's okay. Sorry, I'm coming. Mother's Day is a big deal. We start making noise like 3 months even ahead of time. But Father's Day, even the fathers themselves, they even forget. You, the men too. So you see, it will be nice if also the ladies can make more noise for the men. I think it will do them good.
Right. Thank you so much for joining me for this conversation. I do not take it for granted at all. I know the time in France right now. You're supposed to be in
Charlie.
bed, but you just took time
Yes,
off to be with us tonight. Thank you so much.
yes,
And to
yes.
you, Judith and Vicky, oh my goodness, I don't know what to tell you. From day one, we've been together. You are my sisters that God blessed me with, and I don't take you guys for granted at all. Thank you so much for making time for me. And next week, about this time, I'll be having my brothers here with me as well.
That'll
And
be
yes, so
nice.
Morris is joining me. Yes. And then Benjamin Grant is equally joining me. So I just can't wait to have them. We are going to talk about behind the smile, what men don't talk about. That's the next
Okay.
topic that we'll be discussing. So please make time and join us. Thank you so much. It's been amazing coming your way. This is the Unapologetically Extra podcast. Be you, be selfless, and be unapologetically extra. Period. Thank you so much for joining. Have a
You're
great evening.
welcome.
Malali, thank
Thank you so
you.
much for joining.
Yeah, I
And
wish
Nana,
Vicky was
time.
here to share the final thoughts, but
Yeah.
unfortunately we'll keep losing her to the internet wahala. And oh my god, thank you so much to the entire anyone who joined, anyone who posted my flyer, anyone who shared. Thank you. I say thank you. God bless you. I see all of you, and may the good Lord come through for you strongly. And Vicky, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your network. Oh my God. Nana Mbia, thank you for your support. You know what? I can't mention names. Else I'll mention some and leave some. Thank you all. I'm so much grateful. I'm going to leave the conversation in my on my page. I'm going to leave it on my page for others who were not able to join to have access to it. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye.
Bye
Au
bye.
revoir.